Hello and welcome to Matt's Mosh Pit, and tonight I'm going to be checking out Hordes of Khan by Sabaton. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love and support you've shown me and my channel so far. It truly means a lot, and I could not do this without you. So folks, Sabaton. If you've been a fan of this channel, you know that I am a huge fan of Sabaton, and I just love everything they do. More importantly, the one thing I really love about them is the fact that they're actually bringing history to people, and they're making people think about history, and it's great for the kids, for lack of better terms. I just really, I love the idea that you can take awesome metal music and set it to a specific battle in history or something involved with history, because, really, when I was younger, I guess I didn't even pay attention to bands like that, or I didn't even know bands like that may have even existed. It was, what I was listening to back in the day, it was more, going out and partying, or my girlfriend left me, that kind of thing. But there was nothing that really engaged me and made me want to think about a battle or something historical, that kind of thing. And so, outside of Iron Maiden, but as you guys know, I came to the Iron Maiden table very late. So I wish there was something like this, or at least I was listening to something like this back in the day. So I really love the fact that Sabaton brings music like this. So hopefully it will inspire people to learn more about history and all that kind of good stuff. And so this particular song, Hordes of Khan, is the second single released. I'm hoping it's for a new album. I don't really know any details on that. But a couple weeks ago, they put out the Templars video, and that actually kind of got some mixed reviews on the channel. I actually really enjoyed the song, but I think it's because they only took one aspect of the Templars and not the overall, bigger picture. But maybe that's going to be in other songs on the album. I'm not really sure if the album is themed one way or the other, but with Hordes of Khan, I'm going to assume this one is maybe about Genghis Khan. And so I have no idea where they're going. Anyway, I'm always excited because I really do love Sabaton, and I just love their style in general. But more importantly, the fact that they inspire people to learn something about history. I just think that's awesome. So let's see what they have to offer us today with Hordes of Khan.
It's the year 2045, and Earth is finally at peace. But since the beginning of time, there was always war. People kept choosing fear and fighting. And World War III almost wiped us out. But somehow, after everything, we came together. And my favourite band ever, Sabaton, made music and told stories about real wars, real heroes. But since there were no more wars to make music about, they finally quit playing a few years ago. Today, they're part of history, and their instruments belong in a museum. I play in a metal band with my friends, and tonight, we're sneaking into this museum to bring Sabaton's music back to life once more.
Wow, this is a whole thing. That is awesome. I'm excited. This is a whole, I don't want to say whole video, but this is there's a whole storyline and everything. So it sounds really stupid to say storyline too, but you guys know what I mean. This is quite a big build up for the song. So I'm excited.
This way. Wow. Look at that. Over there. That's so cool. This is amazing. Oh, that's well said. Come on, this way.
I feel a whole situation coming on like that movie Night at the Museum, where I'm assuming those things are going to come to life. And awesome.
Welcome to our exhibition about Sabaton. Sabaton were famous in the first half of the 21st century, playing heavy metal with historical lyrics. We are proud to display the instruments used during their final tour. No touching.
I'm not gonna lie, I would totally go to a Sabaton exhibit in a museum like right now. I think that would be awesome.
Legend says they contain magic.
I love it. That kid was doing the whole like thing that awesome. That is the official like Sabaton Joachim move, is the the whole leg thing. Awesome. I love that the kid was doing that.
Not to you guys again.
Playing the gig with my best friends felt so good. I'm lucky to live in a time where war is history, but heavy metal is forever.
Well, there you have it, folks. That was Hordes of Khan by Sabaton. That was, I don't know. It's everything I love about Sabaton. Their videos are always so much fun, and that one was a lot of fun. I am kind of a sucker for those movies, the Night at the Museum movies. I love it when like historical figures come to life and all that kind of good stuff. I think it even dates back to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. So I love that stuff. And the fact that, they're doing it, the song sounded great. I will say without, this is the first time listening to it, the song sounds just like you would want a Sabaton song to sound like. It quite frankly sounds, Sabaton has such a unique, it can only be Sabaton kind of sound. And that is exactly what we got here. It was straight up Sabaton at its finest, I'd say. I definitely want to check it out. I'd like to see it. I'd like to hear the song without the video accompaniment just to see if it's got any more different flair to it and whatnot. But it was fun. And I love their videos because they always seem to be having so much fun in their videos. And that's really what it should all be about anyway. So that to me was just fantastic. Like I said, it's Sabaton at its finest. And so now I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think, because I will say I enjoyed the Templars video and song that I did a couple weeks ago. But once again, it kind of got mixed reviews, not necessarily my video, but their video and their song. So I'm not sure. There are some people, I think, in the comments that were, I guess they're just getting to a point where they're like over Sabaton, and that's perfectly fine. It really just it really matters of like when you came to the table. So if you were early on, into Sabaton and they're just burning out for you, it's perfectly fine. In my case, I'm still in the early stages with Sabaton. Like, I have gone back and done deep dives, and I love all their music, but I haven't been listening to them for, I think it's only been a couple years at this point, and it's not like I've had a 25-year span with them or 20-year span, however long you guys may have with them. So I completely understand it if you're Sabatoned out. But if you're not Sabatoned out, hey, let me know. Let me know. Do you enjoy this? Is this everything you wanted and more? Or is it a little bit of a disappointment for you? All that kind of good stuff. Please just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Folks, now's the time. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button. It truly means a lot. And you hit the notification button. And I recently realized that apparently it helps the algorithm if you guys share these videos. So please share these videos with your friends. Quite frankly, I'm just kind of curious to see how it really does impact the algorithm. So if you would share these videos or any of my previous videos, it would be super cool just to see if we can shake the algorithm up a little bit. But more importantly, please leave those comments. The comments are everything. It's where I get to meet you guys and learn about all kinds of new bands and old bands and all that kind of good stuff. And so with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.